Hi there, Tom Mills Drums here. So today we're going to be looking at a Tinariwen track. So this band are from North Africa, a place called Mali, basically in the middle of the Sahara Desert. And they've been going for many years. I think since the 70s they've been going. They're kind of ever-changing lineup of traditional North African musicians. So the band is really interesting. It doesn't have a drum kit, so the band isn't, the drums aren't a drum kit. They're lots of different percussion instruments, but the patterns are so intricate and so interesting, but also have quite a root in sort of Western music, really, kind of rock, pop kind of sensibility, but lots of colour and lots of intricate sections. And obviously they've got at least, when they play live, they always have at least 2 percussion players, if not more, and lots of people, clapping and doing lots of percussion stuff. So I thought it would be quite interesting to try and take that from sort of a few different people playing it to see if we can do it on the drum kit. So this track is, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, Chaghaybou. Probably completely wrong, so I'm really sorry about that, Tinariwen. So yeah, basically in this drum lesson I'm going to try and break it down for you. It's quite a tricky pattern, and this is obviously very approximated as well. Like, I'm not saying this is exactly what's going on. This is the live version as well, that's on, I think it's on a Paris live album, because it's just got a real sort of energy and vibe to it. And there is the studio track as well, but I just think it's got more of a vibe to it. So let's get straight into it. So yeah, it's best if we kind of split what the sort of feet and the hands are doing. So we've got this, again it's approximation, but this kind of quarter note on the left foot going the whole time. And then to begin what the hands are doing, we can try this, putting the snares with all of those on sort of the quarter note. And then the right hand, we're going to be playing this kind of the bass drum pattern, basically. So we've got that, and then what we're going to try and do is match what we're doing on the floor tom with the kick drum. So that's an approximation of kind of what's happening here. We're going to move the hands differently around the kit. But yeah, getting that kind of what's happening here between the hat and the floor and the kick drum, so the left foot and the right foot, is quite tricky. So try it really nice and slowly. Even break it down to leaving the hat out, because that's probably the hardest bit. Or even get the hands working first, and then just match everything we're doing on the right hand with a kick. And then add the left foot. Yeah, so that's kind of what's happening here. And then what we're doing is we're orchestrating this part across the toms. Again, it's an approximation of what they're doing, but there's lots of intricate little patterns that I'm trying to sort of get in there. So what the hand's essentially doing So what happens then is instead of the sort of snares being on all of the quarter notes, they're on 1 and 3. So we've got that 1, 2, 3. That's kind of the feel. It's not. The feel is kind of on the 1s and the 3s as the backbeats. So this first bit, we're kind of going between the floor tom and the second tom. Quite a nice little lick. Going backwards up the kit. And then after that, much more simpler. So together. So that's kind of how we're orchestrating the hands going around, and then what we're going to try and do underneath is having this, what we were doing with the left foot and the right foot. So again, probably the hardest bit is maybe getting the left foot in. The kick's quite tricky as well. So if you go back to that, what we were doing there. Go back to that and then try and get this orchestration in. So the first bit is the. So yeah, then you want to try and put what you're doing with the feet. With what you're doing with the hands. So the first bit is, so there's a kick on the first floor and the first of the rack tom. And then the second bit, it's like that. So both kicks are on the floor tom. So you can sort of do a bit like that, kind of mixing it up, getting that pattern going. It's quite an odd pattern, but it feels really, once it's kind of flowing, it feels really nice. You're kind of putting in pushes and hits that you probably wouldn't normally do, which I think is the main interest of doing something like that, because it's pushing, you're playing in different avenues and just, you know, just straight up. Hi-hat's not working. Well, there's kind of just straight up beats, but yeah, so hopefully you found that enjoyable, and I've got a whole playthrough of that song as well, so you can watch that and get into that. And yeah, if you've been enjoying this video and my other videos, then yeah, please do subscribe to my channel. You'll see the little subscribe button below, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.